This is Kelsey Carter doing the introductory conversation with Jeff Bull.
Hi Kelsey, what are you up to these days?
Hey Jeff, you know how most people are concerned about saving enough for their retirement while meeting their family needs today?
Yeah.
Well, my job is to help people develop and implement a plan to help their financial security both now and in the future.
Wow, very cool.
Are you married?
I am actually.
Yeah, and you have kids?
I do have two of them.
Oh, excellent. Well, Jeff, I work with a lot of people just like you. We really need to get together to determine if the work that I do could be beneficial for your situation. So, in your line of work, are mornings or evenings better for you?
I would say evenings are usually better for me.
Evenings? Okay. Well, would this Wednesday or Thursday evening after 5 p.m. be good for you?
Thursday after 5 should work for me.
Thursday? Great. I will write you in.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you.
This is Kelsey Carter doing the Planning for Life conversation with Jeff. Go ahead, guys.
So Jeff, what does financial security mean for you?
When I think of it, I just think it would be having enough money where if something bad were to happen to me, I could still take care of my family and myself.
That's great. Here at Modern Woodmen, we really believe that financial security simply means having enough money for when you need it the most. So it really sounds like we're on the same page with that. We all have dreams for the future, for ourselves, for our loved ones, but you also have current needs, which could include protecting and taking care of your loved ones, meeting your current financial obligations, but as well as preparing for your future financial security. So the purpose of the Planning for Life that we're going to go through today is to really show you how to meet your current needs while achieving your future dreams through all the stages of life. So today we're going to help you define some of your financial goals, assess your current financial situation, create a personal plan that's affordable for you today and can grow as the future changes and your life changes, but also implement and adjust a plan over time. So does all that make sense to you?
It does. Yeah, I get you.
Great. Well, we actually have a lot of pieces of the pie here that we want to go through today. That includes protection, savings, retirement planning, retirement distribution, estate planning, and business planning and employee benefits. So today we're just going to review each key area, determine which areas might be the most concern for you, and then I'll ask some questions to basically personalize a plan that you feel comfortable with, and so you don't have any questions when you leave.
That sounds good.
Great. Well, we definitely believe that protecting your future is the foundation of all the planning. None of us expect to have an accident, become seriously ill, or die too soon, but the reality is it happens every single day and it happens without warning. When it does, it can affect those who depend on you and it'll put them in serious financial trouble. The reality is 7 out of 10 families in the US with children under 18 would be in serious financial trouble immediately or within about 2 months of the primary wage earner dying unexpectedly. So the truth is we're all about 1 to 2 paychecks away from serious financial trouble. So do you know how your family would pay the bills if you or your spouse were to die unexpectedly?
Boy, we haven't really thought of it.
Yeah. Do you believe that that their standard of living would be impacted?
Certainly.
Yeah. Well, the good news is there's a wide range of affordable options that exist to protect you and your loved ones against these life's uncertainties. A couple ways that we could do this: life insurance, disability insurance, and then long-term care insurance. Now, most people buy life insurance for final expenses, to cover a mortgage or other debts that they may have, as well as to be kind of an ongoing income to help them, if you were to pass away or your spouse. So, do you currently have life insurance?
I have some through work, but that's about it.
Yeah, okay. And do you feel okay about that current plan? Looking to add a little bit more maybe?
It sounds like it's something we should definitely add to.
Okay, and when was the last time you reviewed your needs about coverage?
I don't think we ever have.
Never have. Well, great. It's definitely something that we can look into today. I have a lot of great options for that. So, aside from covering the base and covering your risks, the next thing most people want to do is save. Would you consider yourself a good saver?
Not really.
No. See, the unfortunate thing about saving is it doesn't happen by accident. It's something that has to be planned, it's disciplined, it's systematic, and it's really a commitment to achieve all your goals. So most people are saving for things like emergencies or future opportunities. Maybe you want to buy a new home or a new car, or even saving for retirement is a really good one. You said you have kids, maybe paying for their college someday would also be a lot of help.
For sure.
So do you have certain goals right now that you wanted to save for?
The college education and obviously the ongoing attempt to save for retirement definitely are something that I could use help on. I think everybody could.
Great, exactly, and that's kind of the point of that. So The key to financial independence is basically to pay yourself first. So we strongly recommend putting aside about 10% of your income each month to help for those savings plans. But we'll discuss that a little bit further as we go on. So there's different ways to save, and really it's important to save wisely. A lot of people kind of miss that step, just throw a little bit of money here and then they need it and they take it away, things like that. Well, there's a lot of different ways to save. We have our low return, low risk, and we go all the way up to high risk, high return in the pyramid. And the reality is there's definitely a cost of waiting. If you were to start saving at age 25, you only need to put away $98 a month to get up to a goal of $150,000 at age 65 for retirement. Now, if you wait until 55 and you still want to achieve that same $150,000 goal, you're going to be putting away $962 a month, which in reality becomes unaffordable. So I know you said you didn't feel too good about your current level of savings, but something we can work towards?
Absolutely.
Yeah, great. Well, the next piece is actually retirement planning. And today's Americans kind of face two dilemmas, and that's saving enough for retirement and then making it last throughout their lifetime. I guess the reality is Americans are living longer and there's just less vehicles of saving for us. So we're spending more money than we're expected. Social Security benefits are actually going down. They're about $1,300 a month right now, which isn't that great. And you add in companies are no longer having pension plans, healthcare costs are rising, and like I said, we're all living longer. So it's not really adding up to a great plan for most of us. So the reality is the comfortable retirement person is going to depend on only personal savings and then self-funded retirement plans. Make sense?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So what are your personal biggest concerns for retirement?
Really, I think it's just going to be accumulating enough money to where I feel that I'd be comfortable to retire at, hopefully somewhere around 65.
Yeah. Have you ever reviewed your retirement plan?
No, I just have a 401k through work that I match my contributions, and that's all I've ever been using.
Well, the great news is we have a lot of tax advantage retirement savings options available that I'll definitely go over a little bit further, okay? The next kind of problem is making money last. You said you wanted enough, but is it going to last throughout your lifetime? And a lot of that has to do with retirement distribution. So when you're ready to retire, retirement distribution planning is going to help you determine how and when to best draw out your savings so that you don't run out of money. Fortunately, a number of options can help ensure a guaranteed income for you and your spouse for a lifetime. Sound good?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, excellent. Next, we have estate planning, and the thing about estate planning is a lot of people think that it's just for the wealthy. The reality is it really isn't. We want to know who is getting your money, when and how they're all doing it. So, do you currently have a will?
No, we do not.
Okay. When was the last time that you've kind of reviewed your beneficiary designations?
Boy, it's whenever we signed up through work, so probably 10 years ago now.
Yeah, and with kids and the marriage and everything, maybe we should take a look at that. Modern Women, we don't actually write wills, but we have all the right resources to point in the right direction. So I think that's something that we might discuss at a future appointment. Great. This is about estate taxes, usually a large expense. This isn't usually relevant to most people, but if we feel that it's relevant to you, we can always discuss this at a later time too. So are you a business owner now?
No, I'm not. Just a working stiff.
Okay. Well, I did want to just at least touch on this, just to let you know, Modern Women does offer some really great benefits for business owners. So if maybe somebody you know, or if you want to become a business owner in the future, we do protect families and businesses, as well as provide employee benefits that are designed to attract, reward, and retain. So is there anybody right now that you know that might benefit from these things?
I'd have to think about it for you.
Yeah. Well, definitely something that just keep in the back of your mind. Definitely something that I'd be willing to help anybody that you might know. So I guess the next step is to plan to secure your financial future. It's going to require a lot of time and careful thought. So of all the planning areas that we did review today, these were the big pie. Which ones caused the greatest concern for you?
I think we should definitely touch on protection, it sounded like, just
Okay.
because we've never done that.
Great. Well, identifying your needs is actually the first step. So to help personalize the plan, I'd really like to ask a couple questions for you. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Great. Well, let's get started.
Sure.
This is Kelsey Carter doing the circle discussion with Jeff. Go ahead.
Well, thank you, Jeff. I really appreciate you letting me be of service to you today. As you know, my passion is to help people achieve their dreams and goals. While I'm doing this, I'm also building a financial services practice, and I do this by working with people who share the same principles and values as you do. You know, most companies ask their agents to ask for people that you may know that might have had a kid or bought a house or had some other significant financial event occur in their life. But you know, at Modern Woodmen, we do it a little bit differently. We actually want to work with people who you have a love and respecting relationship with. And these people usually fall within your inner circle. And your inner circle usually is your family, your extended family, your social family, and your work family. And like I said, somebody that you might have that love and respecting relationship with. Some of my best clients have actually been referrals from existing clients. So who are three names or three people that you can think of within your immediate family that might benefit from the services here at Modern Woodmen?
We'll just give you three here, three here, three here, three here. Go ahead.
You know, I really appreciate these names. These are obviously people that you really care about. Before I go ahead and contact them, I do have one favor to ask of you. I was actually hoping that you could introduce me to these people and let them know that I'd be calling them. The reason I ask this is most people hate telemarketers, but if they already know that I'll be calling them, then they'll feel a lot more comfortable about the relationship that I'd have, and we can both agree that that would make my practice a lot more professional.
Sure. I understand completely.
Well, great. Again, you know, I really appreciate you meeting with me today, and I promise that I will treat these people with the same level of respect and professionalism that I treated you with today.
Great.
Thank you.
Well done.